Welcome back to the channel, Ninjas. Skadoosh! Joey Moss with Bad Boy Gaming, and this is a very exciting day. They have made a new MOX. Beautiful artwork, and we're going to get to that in just a minute. Modern Horizons. Let's continue getting on with the spoilers. For those of you a little newer to Magic, this is for the modern format. These are not legal in standard by any means. Without any further BS, let's do this. So on the left we have Pyrophobia, and on the right, Changeling Outcast, which I really like Changeling Outcast for a certain reason. But Pyrophobia is a 2-drop. Pyrophobia deals 3 damage to target creature. Cowards can't block this turn. And I like the flavor text. I hate this. I hate fire. I hate you for taking me on this route. Norin the Wary. So, yeah, cowards are a thing. Are we going to see some cowards in Modern Horizons? I'm pretty sure we are. They just haven't been revealed yet. On the right here, we do have Changeling Outcast with some pretty cool art. Some snow in the background there. It's a shapeshifter. Changeling, this card is every creature type. Changeling Outcast can't block and can't be blocked. It's a 1/1. Now, you might think, well, this card stinks. Yeah, in a sense. But there is that Liliana card out there. That's an enchantment. When you control 4 or more demons, you just win the game. So, a 1-drop demon, yeah, that's making that a lot more reasonable. I think it can actually be pulled off now. So we might see a little spike in price in that card also. Jangling Outcast, neat card though. Oh, the Bears. The Bears are back. Ayula, Queen Among Bears, is a 2-drop. So this is crazy because bears are going to be a thing. As if they haven't already. This is going to give them another perk here, another big boost. Deuce drop. Legendary creature, bear, it's a 2/2. Whenever another bear enters the battlefield under your control, choose 1. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target bear. That's huge. Or target bear you control fights target creature you don't control. That's pretty sweet. The only downside, it's only a 2/2, but the upside, it's only 2 to cast this thing. So I think that's pretty neat. On the right, we have a common Mother Bear, pretty plain Jane. I like the little cub bears to the right there in the background, if you guys can see them. Looking all cute and cuddly, you dig. For 2, it's a common bear. 5. Exile Mother Bear from your graveyard. Create 2 2/2 green bear creature tokens. Activates ability only anytime you can cast a sorcery to deuce. Even without her, the cubs will always know their mother's love. Isn't that endearing? I do like that it can serve a purpose once it's actually dead. I think it's a bigger purpose once you actually have this thing killed off. Maybe sack it or something, or I don't know what, or just attack with it and hopefully it just gets destroyed. But being able to pay 5 and then have 2 extra creatures, not bad. Pretty good for limited. Ravenous Giant is a 4-drop creature giant. At the beginning of your upkeep, Ravenous Giant deals 1 damage to you. I just don't like this. I really, you're paying 4, and it's going to deal 1 damage to you. It's a 5/5. I mean, I think they could have lessened the cost, made it like 3, and at the beginning of your upkeep, Ravenous Giant deals 1 damage to you. I think that would have been a little more reasonable for me to ever want to play this card. But then again, I could be wrong. I mean, it is a pretty nice 5/5, but we already have stuff that's pretty big, and it comes with much better perks and costs 4 to play. Probably a decent card and limited at best. Glacial Revelation is the 3-drop sorcery uncommon. Reveal the top 6 cards of your library. You may put any number of snow permanent cards from among them into your hand. Put the rest into your graveyard. Pretty sweet because you can reveal the top 6, and it's any number of snow permanent cards. And with this set, we're going to see a heck ton more. So this card will fit in beautifully with any snow-covered deck that you're planning to create. Decent card. Generous Gift. Fun little cute artwork here. 3-drop. Instant uncommon. Destroy target permanent. In white. I know. Its controller creates a 3/3 green elephant creature token. The best presents are impossible to regift. I have to say that's true. Let's not pay any attention to the elephant in the room. Okay, all right, yeah. Joey's speech, can't talk much today, but that's pretty cool. You can just make any creature, doesn't matter what it is, and it becomes a 3/3 green elephant creature token. And you can even do that to one of your own creatures if you want to, maybe to come in and win the game. It's destroy target permanent. If you did it to even one of your lands, I mean, then you have a 3/3 on board. I mean, it's versatile, which I do like that. It's only 3 to cast. Splicer's Skill, cool card, 3-drop sorcery, create a 3/3 colorless golem artifact creature token. Now, on the surface, this card's pretty weak, but its splice mechanic here, splice onto instant or sorcery for 4. What that means, as you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you may reveal this card from your hand and pay its splice cost. If you do, add this card's effects to that spell. So it still stays in your hand, but you're essentially also getting a 3/3 colorless golem artifact creature token onto the battlefield, and you can repeat that process anytime you cast an instant or sorcery spell by paying the 4. I like it. I think it's going to see a little bit of play. I can't even say this. Umazawa's Charm. It's a deuce drop. Instant in black. It's a common. Choose one. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Or target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Or you gain 2 life. Be ever loyal to your own best interests. I dig that. Decent card. Again, when you have options are always great. I think this card, again, most likely limited play. But target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Or the -1/-1 until end of turn, or you gain 2 life. I mean, it's flex, man. It's on flex. Zalfirin Decoy is a deuce drop. Human Soldier, uncommon. It's not bad. Tap it, tap target creature. Activates ability only if a creature entered the battlefield under your control this turn. They did just come out with a card in Standard. I believe, is it a 1-drop or 2-drop? I think it's a 1-drop. I could be mistaken. It might be a 1-drop. But it's like a 1/2 or a 1/1 or something like that. But you pay 1. I think it's pay 1. Someone correct me on this. But you are able to tap target creature with power 4 or greater. Of course, this is a much better option, obviously, but it's in Modern. This card's sweet. Tap into the target creature anytime you'd like. Well, activate this ability only if a creature under the battlefield under your control. There are stipulations, of course, but that's pretty cool. Get some damage in. You're able to attack. Tap down a creature. Not bad. Altar of Dementia. This was first printed back in Tempest and Conspiracy as of late. It's a deuce drop. Sacrifice a creature. Target player puts a number of cards equal to the sacrificed creature's power from the top of their library into the graveyard. People running mill, you just got a new thrill. This is really, really neat. You better believe it's going to see a heck ton of play. It's probably going to be an expensive card too. Right now, the price for these cards it's only $7. I think on TCG Player for an Altar of Dementia. I'm not sure if it was legal in Modern at that time. I really would have to recheck. I know since it was printed in Tempest and then printed again in Conspiracy, I'm not sure if that makes it. I'm not sure the legality on that. But nonetheless, Altar of Dementia is a pretty sweet card. You guys ready? Are you ready, man? Are you ready for the MOX, bro? We're almost there. Eulas Influence is a 3-drop, all green enchantment. You got to pay all 3 green. Enchantment rare. Discard a land card. Create a 2/2 green bear creature token. Now, remember, there's a lot of cards out there that benefit or can bring back land cards from your graveyard. So, and I think, another one was just reprinted not too long ago. And I think M19, I believe. So, Eulas Influence is a pretty decent card. Again, not sure how much play it's going to get, but in the right deck. These cards are all geared towards specific decks. You throw this in a specific deck, you're going to do great. But also the Bear Tribal, man. And you can just continuously discard a land card and create 2/2 green bear creature token. It's not like you have to pay 1 or pay 2 or pay 3. You just have to discard a land card. Pretty simple. I like it. Sisay, Weatherlight Captain's a 3-drop. Sisay, Weatherlight Captain gets +1/+1 for each color among other legendary permanents you control, which is all right. And then for 5, one of every color, you can search your library for a legendary permanent card with converted mana cost less than Sisay's power. Notice it says legendary permanent card. It's not legendary creature, legendary sorcery, there isn't too many of those. Legendary artifact, it's legendary permanent, which I think that makes this card very flexible. Put that card onto the battlefield and shuffle your library. And it's not like it's just going to your hand, it's going onto the battlefield. Yeah, it's a steep cost to pay, but there's ways to cheat those kind of costs. Keep that in mind. Just say it's not bad. Frostwalk Bastion, whatever, leave me alone. Snowland, uncommon. Add a devoid color or colorless to your mana pool. And then for Deuce, one of those being snow-covered. Until end of turn, Frostwalk becomes a 2/3 construct artifact creature. It's still a land. Whenever Frostwalk deals combat damage to a creature, tap that creature and it doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. I think it's okay, man. You are creating a construct with it. Keep that in mind. I mean, I'm pretty sure we already know where these cards are going to fit in. One more to go. Feaster of Fools. It's a 6-drop creature, demon, uncommon, convoke. Again, for those of you newer, your creatures can help cast this spell. Each creature you tap while casting the spell pays for 1 or 1 mana of that creature's color. Flying and Devour 2. Devour is a really ridiculous mechanic. As this enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice any number of creatures. This creature enters the battlefield with twice that many +1/+1 counters on it. Devour is really ridiculous. It is a 3/3. It does have flying, that convoke. I mean, there's a lot of very flexible. I think it's going to be quite easy to get this out, and of course, in the right deck, you know, a sack outlet or whatnot, and then have just a big, huge flyer on the board that's able to deal some pain. Pretty cool. Mox, baby, are you ready? Oh my gosh. Mox Tantalite. Breathtaking artwork. This is really cool. I was actually watching the Twitch live stream when this was revealed. They were actually talking to the artist. He was revealing some cards, or revealing his artwork and whatnot. This is sweet. It is mythic, of course. Artifact, which suspend 3. Rather than cast this card from your hand, pay 0 and exile it with 3 time counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove a time counter. When the last is removed, cast it without paying its mana cost. Tap it, add 1 mana of any color. Pretty powerful. I'm not exactly sure how well this is going to synergize or play with other cards. I haven't done my research. I don't think any of us have. It just was announced. This is fresh within like moments of me making the video. But Mox Tantalite, it's going to be worth something. I wish they would have done something like this with the Mox Amber. You know, the whole, maybe the suspend 3, whatever, and then tapping add 1 mana of any color. They really limited that Mox Amber, and I'm starting to get a little concerned more and more. And unless we see some 1-drop or 2-drops, even with hybrid mana costs that are legendary cards, come out from somewhere in a new standard in one of these Modern Horizon reprint, new print, whatever kind of sets you want to call it. For that card really to take off. But this Mox Tantalite, it is tantalizing to say the least. That's a terrible pun, but we just made one, baby. What do you guys think of the new Mox? Do you like it? No? Maybe? On we go. Bazaar Trade Mage is a 3-drop human wizard, rare flying. When Bazaar Trade Mage enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards, then discard 3 cards. It's a 3/4. This is another really cool card you could probably see in some Phoenix builds and whatnot. And the big thing is, it's a 3/4, man. I get you have to discard 3 cards, but if even 2 of those 3 cards benefit from hitting that graveyard, you know, then you're doing phenomenal. And there's a lot of synergy that can already go with this Bazaar Trade Mage. Very interesting, to say the least. Thundering Jinn is a 5-drop Jinn flying. When Thundering Jinn attacks, it deals damage to any target equal to the number of cards you've drawn this turn. It strikes like a bolt from a brainstorm. It's a 3/4. Very cool card. Again, it's steep to cast it, though. I'm not sure how much play. Definitely in limited for sure. But there is a ton of card draw in Modern. So we're going to see how it all pans out. These are the spoilers today, guys. I hope you're pumped about the new Mox as much as I am. Leave a like, thumbs up. It does help out a lot. And be nice to someone today. Skadoosh.